Hi, I'm Sydney Rogers, and welcome to another edition of FLX Weekly here at FingerLakes1.com. It is September 4th, 2019, and we are live inside the FingerLakes1.com studios, where I'm joined by Jim Seneca and our special guest this week from the Seneca Falls Rotary Club, Karen Beals and Kathy Jans-Duffy. Hello.
Hello. Hi there.
Before we get to them, though, we do have a sponsor. Today's show is brought to you by CV Designs in downtown Seneca Falls. Christine wants you guys to stop in and fall in love with her new fall collection. You can shop in-store on Fall Street in Seneca Falls, or you can shop online at shopcvdesigns.com. And we are welcoming you guys today because you have a special music fest coming up. When is it? It's the 13th annual, and it's Sunday. So we wanted to hear a little bit about what will be going on, what this is going towards, and how we can come and enjoy.
Well, we'd be glad to have you come and enjoy.
Of course.
Everyone can come and enjoy. We'll be at Del Lago in the event tent on the south side. And we've got good food, good music, a great silent auction going, and it's only $20 for admission.
All right.
Tickets are available at the door, and it's from 1 to 4. And we're hoping for a really good time. Last year was the first year we were at Del Lago, and so everybody had a great time, and we're hoping for a repeat.
And we don't have to worry about the weather at all being at Del Lago.
Right, that's always
Goose
nice.
Watch was wonderful, and they were the greatest hosts. But we had difficulty with the weather.
Makes sense.
Somehow we couldn't control that. So being at Del Lago, it doesn't matter what the weather is outside. It's a great deal of fun. We have Rick Hoyt and the Cool Club with the Lipker Sisters starting off our program. And then Atlas plays after them. And they're both very diverse groups and different from each other, but so much fun. So much fun. And very, very talented. And the food will be great.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sure.
You're not allowed to bring your own beverages or food because we've got it there.
That makes sense. Yeah. What is the money going
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Wine, water, and all that jazz, right?
Yes.
That was the slogan we started with when we were overlooking Cayuga Lake, but it still works.
It does.
So there'll be wine available
yes.
from specific wineries, or?
No, I think it's whatever Del Lago.
Okay, so Del Lago's kind of catering the whole deal.
Yes.
Oh, it'll be good food then. I've had a few catered events there that have not disappointed. But so the people have to pay $20 to get in, and what does the money that we're paying go towards? What does it benefit?
We have several projects. We have an international project that benefits farmers in Malawi.
Oh, wow.
Along with ITT and Xylem, we provide treadle pumps so that each village can bring fresh water to their crops. And by doing it with the pumps, they can now plant 3 crops a year. And that even gives them some extra to sell so that they do have some cash.
That's awesome.
And we help out with medical needs with the Malawi Children's Village. We're helping with educational programs. And it also covers a lot of our local programs.
Right. Okay? We do a lot of support, financial support to different organizations in the area with the United Way and with Historical Society, with Red Cross, Children's Committee. We've done Christmas projects and whatever. It's so varied, and we're able to do a lot of financial support. And in that regard, I wanted to point out, with all of the hurricane season being up and everything, one of the other projects that Rotary, our local club, and Rotary International sponsors now are shelter boxes. And the shelter boxes are sent to anywhere in the world where there's a disaster.
Awesome.
When we had flooding here in the States, they came and they were here, and the boxes are made up specifically for that particular disaster, so that if you are in a desert area, they don't send -0 degree sleeping bags, but it includes tents. It does have cooking utensils, whatever kind of protection they might need, and bedding. It's just the basics to help them get through, flashlights and things like that.
Are they preparing boxes for the Bahamas now? Or?
I would bet anything that they are.
I couldn't believe the images I saw this morning.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Watched a lot of that hurricane footage live on like the Weather Channel the past few days, and you're like, wow, look at that storm. But then when the storm clears and the sun comes back out, and you look at what that did, it's horrible.
You look at the pictures and you just want to say, how do you even start cleaning up?
What do you do?
Yep. But these shelter boxes will be shipped in right away, and that's
awesome.
one of the projects that our local club frequently supports. And, so I wanted to point that out because I thought that would be in everyone's mind. And we use the funds from our music fest. It's a wonderful poster.
Beautiful.
To do those kinds of things locally and internationally.
And as far as Malawi goes, it's not like Rotary's just raising money and sending over a check.
Right.
You wouldn't believe how many people from the area have gone over to Malawi on a continuous basis to be hands-on in the installation of those pumps and the training and to meet all the people.
You're absolutely right. The only reason I personally feel that it's as successful as it is because we actually have a person here who goes to Malawi on an annual basis, Dave Markle, and his wife Melissa both of them have gone. He goes every year. And he is keeping in touch with our staff member and who goes around and trains and finds the new projects to work on. And it's all done in a way so that each community can sustain and maintain on their own. They're not dependent on us. Right. And the funds don't go back to the government and all the other things. It goes directly into the project there.
That's so awesome.
It is.
So really, people can come out this Sunday and feel good about, I'm going to give some money, I'm going to do a silent auction, and I know that the money's going to something that's useful and helpful.
And it's going to be a great time. I mean,
right. You're still going to have a good time.
I like the idea that it's a Sunday afternoon. It really is a relaxing way to spend the afternoon. You're not committing your whole weekend. Matter of fact, you can get home later to watch some football if you want, or to have dinner at home.
A tiny little new note: we will have a TV in the bar area.
So
that if you need to see a football score,
you can watch it and listen to great music.
You can walk a few hundred yards probably to the new sports book and place
there's that too.
So.
How accommodating! So
we
everybody and anybody should go to this.
There's something for everyone.
That is awesome. Well, we are going to touch base on when it is and everything at the end of the show, but we wanted to invite you guys to help us pick our local photo of the week.
There is details, more extensive details at RotaryMusicFest.com.
Yes, lots of details on there. But we are going to jump into the photos and try and remember the best you can which one you think is the best. I don't think they will get too mad at you if you don't pick their photo, but you never know. So we're going to start things off this week with a shot from Rachel Burkholder at one of her favorite spots, Sampson State Park along Seneca Lake. Wow. Beautiful way to start it off. I feel like we haven't seen too many Rachels in the last week.
But that clearly has the hallmarks of a Rachel Burkholder photo.
Yeah,
right
she's very talented. Next up is one captured by Shelly Lannon. She got up close and personal with a sunflower last weekend. Another one who used to frequent a lot, and we haven't seen her in a few weeks. That's awesome. I'm obsessed with sunflowers.
Stop calling everybody out. Just show the photos.
I have to. I love when they send in the photos, so they have
Shelley
to do it every
and Rachel,
week.
longtime contributors, and always excited. Whenever we see one come in, I'm just excited to open it up and see what they captured.
Love that. A stunning sky captured by Rachel in her second photo of the week.
Wow.
Beautiful. My favorite colored sky. A stormy view from Lake Ontario, and this photo was shared to us by Jim Montanus. Whoa. That is definitely not what I thought when I was going to look up. I was thinking it was going to be dark and gloomy, and this is definitely a different look.
Yeah, you don't see clouds like that every day.
No.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
That's at Sodas Bay?
It is Lake Ontario, so
Probably.
I assume it's Sodas Bay.
yeah, I would too. I bet the lighthouse is right over to the right. A scenic view from up above captured by Hugh Gaspar along Canisius Lake. That's cool.
Drone photography is
Yeah, I
cheating.
would guess.
Because it just looks
It
so
does the
good
work
when you
for
get the
you.
bird's eye
Yeah.
view.
You
Well,
do have to know
if
how
you
to
were-
maneuver it.
If
Yeah.
you were hang gliding or
Oh.
gliding, then it would be.
That would be some serious skills. Here's a scenic view captured by Travis J. Smith, which looks like a shot right out of a nature magazine.
Whenever we get a really good picture like this, we always say it looks like a shot out of a nature magazine.
But it's true. Like it can. You were always like, it can be on a
It could be
brochure.
it could be a cover shot.
can
of
be
a
on a cover.
Nature magazine. Yeah.
Just because the
And
calendar
that's right
says
here.
Yeah, that is. It's right here.
We can see that in
Alaska or the Rockies. It's
It's us.
our own backyard.
Just because the calendar says September doesn't mean the summertime sunrise are over. Here's one by Kathy McLaughlin. Wow.
Yeah, I
could
love
watch
September sunrises and sunsets are
Sunsets,
generally
yeah.
spectacular. I don't know if it's because of the position of the tilt of the axis of the Earth, but there's a lot of good ones.
Yeah, I agree. Chris Trine captured this shot over the holiday weekend. Many people were out enjoying the phenomenal weather. That could be in a boat magazine. That is a cool shot. And Todd Tanner wraps up our photos this week with a beautiful shot from Owasco Lake. Oh my goodness, I don't know what to choose. That one was
I know
really
which
good.
one I'm choosing.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
usually...
And you're not even going to run through them real quick for us.
Can we see them all on the screen at once?
Usually Jim's
If
our tiebreaker.
There's a tie, my vote counts.
Oh,
If not,
okay.
There you
then
go.
So do you have one in mind?
Right off the top of your head you could think of?
Well, I like the sunset with the trees. The
black silhouette trees?
Silhouetted trees, yeah.
I think that was Travis Jace. No.
I think it was the
That
third
was
one.
Yep, it was Jim Montana's.
no,
the
that was
Lake
Rachel
Ontario.
Burkhold. No, that was Rachel's.
I think it was
Oh,
Rachel's.
Rachel's second photo.
Oh, so like really to the top. I was down at the bottom. Rachel's. Oh, okay, I see it. Yep, I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, Karen.
You know, the sunflower one was at such
Sally
a
Land.
different angle from
Right.
what you normally see.
Yeah.
That one really touched me, and when I think back of all the others were absolutely gorgeous and wonderful, but the sunflower one just, and maybe it was because the sunflower was a big part of Calendar Girls, and we're just finishing
Oh,
Yeah,
that one.
congratulations.
So, thank
that
you.
was like very successful.
yes, we won tennis awards.
Yes.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
excellent.
Yeah.
Congrats. And it was
So-
a little racy from what I hear.
Tastefully.
Yes, it was very tastefully done.
But so I have to vote for the sunflowers.
Yep.
That was just a unique angle that you don't usually see, and I like that.
I agreed with that, but I like Jim to be the tiebreaker, so I'm not going to go with that one. I'm actually going to go with, I think I'm going to go with Todd Tanner, the very last photo of Owasco Lake.
Owasco Lake, yeah.
The bright pinks
Yeah,
and
the
the,
colors are
vibrant
great.
colors.
Well, my personal favorite was the first Rachel photo, but I don't get to choose that one, so I need to break the tie, and I'll have to agree with Karen that our photo of the week's going to be from Shelley Landon this week. You see tons of sunflower photos this time of year, usually of the whole field or
Yeah.
straight on. They're all amazing, but this one, it captures the little personality of the sunflower in a different
I
way.
agree. I love it. Congratulations, Shelley Lannon, coming back with the win. I love it.
I always wanted to grow some sunflowers in my yard, but
Me too.
anybody have any experience
They're
in
real
doing-
easy.
They're very
I grew them by mistake.
Really?
Yeah, the bird feeder just spilled
Yep.
seeds.
Oh,
And
that's
up came
awesome.
sunflowers.
The
And-
bird feeder did it right. It wasn't
Yeah.
the squirrels or the
Right.
birds.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Just tipped over on its own. That's really good to know, because I want to put some like on back end of my yard.
Yeah, I want to you can see them from so far away that they go good deep in the yard.
Did they grow really tall?
So many colors and sizes now. I was just going to say, you can get the shorter ones now and the real big, huge ones.
And the rust-colored. And
all the colors.
And then just leave them, and the birds will eat the seeds right out of them.
And are they perennial? Will they come back each year?
I think if you leave them, the seeds will just drop out.
Oh.
It doesn't get eaten.
We're going to have to try that next summer. There's only like a little window that they are like in full bloom.
Well, it'll be about from 2 or 3 weeks ago to about 1 or 2 weeks from now, probably.
Right. Yeah, but still, it's worth it.
You plant them in May.
But if you would like to share your local photos from across the Finger Lakes, you can click on the link in the Submit Content section at the bottom right of our homepage here on FingerLakes1.com. We are going to go into the weather to see how our weekend is going to be. And, I mean, you don't have to worry about it as much now with the tent, but let's see how it's going to be for the event.
Well, it's going to be a fantastic weekend. If you're like me and you like comfortable, cool weather, not hot and oppressive and humid weather, and it's going to be absolutely perfect. So Friday you're looking at mostly sunny with a high of 72, 20% chance of precipitation. Me and 15 of my friends have our annual golf outing, 36 holes at Turning Stone actually on Friday, so I'm glad to see that forecast since we're going to be outside all day. And then overnight Friday into Saturday, getting down to about 54. So cool at night, great sleeping. Saturday, mostly sunny, high near 71. Just a 30% chance of a passing shower. Nothing to worry about. Saturday night, again down to about 54. And then Sunday, which is my pick day. It might not be everybody's pick day, but partly sunny, a high near 65. It's time to get out your pants and sweatshirts. And
comfy clothes.
Windbreakers.
Get your fall jacket.
Yeah, wow.
But that's perfect. If it's sunny and 65, that's perfect.
You have a little bit of a point, but I'm still the person who likes the super hot, scorching weather.
Well, you're going to have to wait
for a while.
Several months. Sunday night, though, this is the thing that really got me too. Sunday night, it's going to be a low of around 49. So it could be the first time we're in the 40s and probably since early May.
Wow.
And then heading back to work next week, mostly sunny, high of 68. So it's great weather on tap for us. September is probably the best weather month of the year, if you ask me.
So people will feel nice and comfortable at that event. They'll have no problems. It won't be too hot in the tent.
No, you won't have to bring your umbrella to get to and from your car into the tent. It's
perfect. We do have a few other events that are going on in the Finger Lakes, and some of those events are the Tomato Fest, which is on Saturday on Genesee Street in Auburn. They have the Dundee Scottish Festival on Saturday as well.
In Dundee.
That would be interesting to go to, wear your kilts and stuff.
Caber tossing and all those.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
That would be fun.
Mm-hmm. Long time ago, but it was fun.
Finger Lakes Triathlon is all weekend in Canandaigua. And, of course, on Sunday afternoon, the Seneca Falls Rotary Music Fest is at Del Lago Resort and Casino from 1 to 4 p.m. in the event tent. And, of course, there's more events on our community calendar on FingerLakes1.com. So that was a very short little event section. I kind of like that because sometimes there's
weekend after Labor Day. More events are coming up. Great Fest in Naples is coming up, which
can't wait to get some pies.
Is definitely one of my favorite.
But we do have a lot of sports now coming into play with this fall weather.
It's opening weekend in the NFL. Packers are at the Bears at 8:20 Thursday night. The Bills open at the Jets at 1 o'clock on Sunday on CBS. The Giants are at the Cowboys at 4:25 on Fox on Sunday. The Sunday night game is Steelers against the Patriots. And then Monday night, as they do in the early season, they have a doubleheader on Monday night. The Texans at the Saints at 7:10, followed by the Broncos at the Raiders starting at 10:20 p.m.
Oh, jeez.
Which means that game will still be going on around 1 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
On Monday morning. So NFL football's back. Syracuse football is back. They won last week at Liberty, and now they're up to ranked 21st. And they travel to take on Maryland on the road on Saturday at noon on ESPN. And that is an old Eastern football rivalry that hasn't happened in several years. Maryland's in the Big Ten now. Syracuse is in the ACC. But back in the day, they used to call it the ECAC, and it would be Syracuse versus Maryland every year.
Interesting.
So bringing that back, hopefully Syracuse wins that. The Auburn Doubledays have completed their season on Labor Day. I think they dropped the final game to Batavia, but they were well out of contention for the playoffs. But I did want to mention, great job by our broadcast team for the season of Jack McMullen, J.D. Rocci, and Claudia Bellafato. You enjoyed them calling the games and doing all the post-game and pre-game interviews and some podcasts here in the studio all season. 3 Syracuse University students or / graduates. I think Claudia graduated. I think Jack and JD are back for their senior year.
Oh, wow.
But they did a great job. It was awesome. They did an awesome job. And then the Yankees are at Boston for 4 games, Friday at 7:10, Saturday at 4:05, Sunday at 8:08, Monday at 7:10. And 2 nights ago, they were held scoreless by the Texas Rangers for the first time in 220 games.
Wow.
I couldn't believe that.
That's
it's
a
true,
lot
though,
of games.
to score at least 1 run
right.
in 220 consecutive games. Pretty impressive. So anyways, the Mets host the Phillies Friday at 7:10, Saturday at 7:10, Sunday at 1:10. The Hilliard U.S. Vintage Grand Prix is going on all weekend in Watkins Glen for you vintage motorsports fans. And high school football is underway. Kicks off locally Thursday night, 7 o'clock, Canandaigua at Victor. Then Friday night slate features Minders at Avon at 7, E.R. Gananda at Dansville at 7, Penn Yan at Bath Haverling at 7, Newark at Honeywell Falls Lima at 7, Waterloo at Cal Mum Byron Burgeon at 7:30, Midlakes at Livonia at 7:30, and then on Saturday, Geneva's at Greece Athena at 1 o'clock, Marcus Whitman Bloomfield, who are combining their teams. Last year, Marcus Whitman was 8-man football. Now I guess they're back to 11-man thanks to Bloomfield's help. They host Attica 1:30 Saturday, and one of the best local rivalry games, Clyde Savannah at Red Jacket, 3 o'clock Saturday. And as I read those, New York State Public High School Athletic Association made some changes to classifications or how teams are to play, and so you won't see Minders playing Waterloo or Geneva or Lions. They're going to be playing teams like Avon and Wellsville.
I think that's crazy.
I do too. A lot
I don't
of people
like
are
it.
upset.
More size.
Yeah, they're
more
really trying to match it for balance, but
no fun.
It's a lot of travel.
Because that all these kids know each other from other schools that are right in their district, and of course they're going to want to play each other.
Well, they wonder why participation might be down in football. There's a lot of reasons why, but I think when you take away the local rivalry games,
absolutely,
the younger kids go to those games and want to play in them one day. And now I don't think they get too stoked up for that. And the traveling game,
I feel like there's more traveling involved.
More traveling for everybody. It just doesn't make sense. But anyways, we could do another podcast about that. But that's all I have for sports.
We could.
That's all I have for sports. What's going on this weekend, Sydney, for you?
My first weekend free. I have a free weekend. I'm supposed to go to Miranda Cheese for someone's birthday on Sunday afternoon.
Good music.
Nate Michaels and Zerica Suffredini are playing, and it's their first duet, so it'll be really good. And other than that, it's my first free weekend, and then I am booked solid until the 3rd week in October for every weekend, something going on. But what about you guys? Besides on Sunday, do you have any other plans, or you'll be stuck having to...
How much prep is still left to do?
Right now we're basketing all of the silent auction items and getting them sorted out, and so we'll take those down Sunday. But I plan on heading down to Watkins.
For the race?
On Friday, one of my cousins is part of the Trans Am team.
And so that's exciting.
We had dinner with him last night, and I'll go down Friday and see what it's all about.
Did you go out to dinner, or did you...
we went to McGee Diner.
Oh, really?
Fun.
Oh, well, nothing wrong with that.
I think they have a new menu as of...
They do.
Recent.
Yes.
Well, maybe it's been a little bit now.
Couple of weeks, but it's a new menu.
I'll have to check it out.
Now, when you go down there, will you get something to eat at Watkins Glen as well? Will you go to?
I'm not sure. I'm going with a couple of friends, and I've planned the whole day so we can stay as long as we want. David's racing in the afternoon, and I also performed the wedding for one of the other guys in charge of the event.
Oh, really?
That's
cool.
how I found out they were all connected and they were coming to Watkins Glen.
Small world, isn't it?
Yes.
How that works. Anything exciting for you besides planning?
Let's see. Friday night I have West Fayette Presbyterian Church is doing a pork and chicken barbecue, so I'll be there. And Saturday is the Seneca County House of Concern 50th anniversary gala from 2 to 5, I think, or something like
Where's
that.
that being held?
And that will be at the Elks Club.
Okay.
And that's $5 and includes hot dogs and all kinds of food and family fun. There'll be face painting. And then Sunday will be the Music Fest. And one of the things when you were talking about the weather, I'm so glad it's going to be nice on Sunday because we've added something new this year. The Finger Lakes section of the Mercedes-Benz Auto Club will be there doing a car show.
Oh,
so
that's
you'll
good.
get to see all kinds of Mercedes-Benz.
Right out in the parking lot behind
Right there by the tent.
Right there by the tent.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You are a busy woman.
Yes.
So if someone still wants tickets, you can just get them at the door, or
You
can
can
you
get them at
pre-sale?
the door. You can still get them online.
Any Rotary Club member probably selling them?
Probably
Yes.
have some
Yes,
around.
if you know a Rotarian, they might have tickets. They better have sold them.
Right. If not, this is a public service announcement for them right now to
There
get
you go.
moving. You have a few
Yeah.
days. But that, again, it's 1 to 4 p.m. at Del Lago.
I think Dr. Ryan sent out a little something along those
He
same
did.
lines. He
Yes,
said,
he did.
he said, do something, right?
Oh, I missed it. I didn't even see it.
See, you'd have to become a Rotarian and
Get
join
on
us
the
on
mailing
Tuesdays
list.
at noon at the Quality Inn and become a
Ooh.
Rotarian. And
Now, if someone does want to join the Rotary Club,
Right.
what's the best way?
just come join us for lunch.
Just show up
yeah.
at lunch?
Come at lunch on Tuesdays at noon, and we'd be happy to have you.
Every
Nothing to
Tuesday.
fill out?
Quality
Every
Inn,
Tuesday.
the old Holiday Inn,
Wow.
now Quality Inn.
Yeah.
Do you guys eat at Woody's Bar and Grill there, or do you have
No,
like a
we have,
conference?
We have a conference room.
Okay.
But
They cater it.
They
Not
cater
Woody's,
it,
but
so
there's another
it-
name for her catering company.
Killian's.
Killian's.
yeah, and the food's
Me.
been very good since they've
very
taken over.
good.
I'm trying their prime rib for the first time tonight, so I'm
Yeah.
really excited.
Well, Liz Kamatis is scheduled to be our guest next week, right?
She is.
Good. Then you'll have all the details.
Look at how it, again, it's
Lot of
crazy.
synergy.
Yeah, it's so crazy. But yeah, so no one has to, they don't have to fill anything out.
Once
or-
they get there, well,
Okay.
Sure. Come and join us. You get a free lunch if you're interested in joining.
I like lunch.
And see what it's all about. And if you think you'd like to join, then we'll do the paperwork.
You'll get
Awesome.
matriculated.
And you do, again, RotaryMusicFest.com is for this weekend, but your regular website is
Seneca Falls Rotary.
.org.
.org.
Yeah.
That's what
And
I
there's a
didn't.
new one in the works, probably
Yes.
in 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
getting
there
updated
is.
too.
Who's doing that?
We're doing that in-house here at FingerLakes1.com.
Well, I'm excited for you guys. I hope you have a great event. I won't, unfortunately, be able to make it, but everybody needs to get out there and help the Rotary Club have a good time.
Don't you want to know what I'm doing this weekend?
Sure.
Um,
What are you doing?
Playing golf Friday.
for a lot of golf Friday. I'll be up. I'll
She
get
knows
out
you
of.
so well, right?
Set the alarm for 4 a.m. We tee off in Verona at 7 a.m.
Ouch.
And then we play
Ew.
18. And our friend Eric Lorenzetti is a head professional up there. He's not the head professional anymore. He is a professional high up in the
okay.
golf organization. So he sets it up for us. They treat us like gold. Play 18 holes, get lunch, and then go to the Corsa de Duno and play 18 holes there. And then have dinner. And then whatever. Then everybody's on their own. But then Saturday, I'm going to close my pool.
Ugh,
Yep.
Always sad.
I know.
That makes me happy. I don't have to clean it
Of
anymore,
course.
Yeah, you're done for
or
the
buy
season.
chemicals or any of that stuff. So, so we'll close the pool, watch Syracuse, and then maybe head out to dinner somewhere. Last weekend, I ate at back-to-back nights Portico and Osteria Salina. I mean, you can't.
Ooh.
He's eating good.
Much
Yeah.
better than that.
Bring some food for us next time, would you?
And then Sunday, if I can
Yes.
convince my wife, the Rotary Music Fest.
Yay!
right.
You
Oh,
can take some
please
pictures
come.
if you want. You could show us some pictures next week. But
So
that about wraps up our
Thanks
time.
for coming in, guys.
Thank you again for
thank you
coming.
very much.
And thank you to everybody out there who was watching. If you enjoyed the show, you can click like, share with your friends, subscribe to our channel. We'll be back, of course, next Wednesday. And until then, have a great weekend here in the Finger Lakes.